William E. Williams, the creator of the Hexagonal Success System and the author of the inspirational motivational book Power Plan 101, which you can get on Amazon.com. I want to welcome you to another episode of Ask Will, where we take your questions either by video, audio, or even text and give you the best solution to your problem. But right now, we're going to do our motivational moment, and I welcome you to listen to Know the Goal, Start the Journey. We'll be right back. Imagine that you reached a junction in your life, a point that was so critical it forced you to make a life-changing, life-altering decision. You've reached a point in your life where the situation is do or die. You understand that if you continue on your present path, you'll get nothing more than what you have right now. And you won't go any further than you have gone already. In some cases, refusing to concede to the idea of making a positive move in your life will cause you to go backwards. Imagine that. See it in your mind's eye. Now, envision a new you who is committed to making a positive change. A new you who understands that the past is just a springboard to your future. View your past as your college, where you got your master's degree in the do's and the don'ts of life. And every mistake and every failure, it just represents your on-the-job training. Nothing more than the work experience that everyone needs coming out of school. Now, realize that you're ready, you're motivated, you have the passion needed to succeed, and you're ready for action. But what happens next? You need a goal. Without a well-defined goal, your energy and your efforts is just a waste. It's like getting all dressed up for a party where you have your most stylish outfit on. You have your hair perfect, your shoes are dazzling. You sprayed on your most tantalizing fragrance, and your breath smells good. You hear a car outside, it's your best friend, who's just as ready as you are. So you go out, you get into the car, you greet each other, and you compliment each other. You looking good, man. Or for you ladies, girl, you look gorgeous. Then you ask each other the same question. Where we going? No real thought is put into it. Or you just assume that the other person knew. Trust me, this does happen, and I've witnessed it. Not having a goal is just like that. You're all dressed up, with no place to go. And when you don't know where you're heading, you could end up traveling a long time, but ending up in the same place you began. Now, my dream for you is to get what you want out of life, which is all possible if you start having a written goal for your future and then create a plan to accomplish it. Now, in this brief time, I'm going to quickly teach you about SMART goals. Now, the acronym SMART goal has a number of different variations, but this is what works for me. S, specific. Know precisely what you want and don't be vague about it. The M, measurable. How will you know when you have it? A, attainable. Is it something that you're capable of doing? R, realistic. Is it something that can actually be done? T, time-based. When would you like to achieve it? Now, imagine again that you're at a junction in your life and you're committed to making a change. Every fiber and every cell in your body flows with motivation, with passion, and an insatiable drive to act. But this time, you have a target. This time, it comes naturally and easily because you have a place to direct those key components to success. You now realize that this time, you have a destination. This time, you have a goal. Now, I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy. And And when you embrace the idea of setting goals, it means that you're well on your way to achieving your dreams. I want you to put forth massive energy towards achieving your goal. First, by committing to writing your goals. Next, by dedicating yourself to achieving them. This is what you deserve, don't you? A wise man once said, the minute that you settle for less than you deserve, you get even less than what you settled for. Now is the time to notice how happy your life will be from just applying these principles. And I always want you to remember that not having a goal is like playing a real game of baseball without an actual baseball. The baseball is that important to the game. And having a goal is that important to your success. We're back. We're at the Ask Will segment of the show. But first I want to introduce to you my producer, my partner, my friend, Christine. Say hello.
Hi, everybody.
How was your day going so far? What was that, 3D? That was 3D. You saw that? The head was... that was 3D. Your head went all in the camera. Everything. All right, what do we have today, Christine? Oh, first of all, let me just let you know, every time you send me an email to the Ask Will at Power Plan 101, again, Ask Will at Power Plan 101, she gets all the emails. She goes through the questions and she picks the best questions. And again, put your information if you want to receive a special gift, and we'll mail you something. So what do we have today, Chris?
Well, today we have a young man named James. He's having a little trouble with procrastination, so he wants a little help trying to figure out how to work around that so he can spend time with his kids.
All right, so without further ado, let's see what James has to say.
Hello, my name is James, and I was directed to your site by a really good friend of mine. Said you had some really good, useful information that I could use. And I've already purchased the book, so the book is on the way to the house. But right now, I just had a question for you, Will. I've been a procrastinator for most of my life, and, you know, I've just turned 40. It really pushed me to this point now, as I was out playing with my 8- and 9-year-old, and they just totally had me winded. I was out of breath. I had to stop playing with them and, you know, just sit on the side while they was having a good time running around and stuff. So basically, I'm just tired of being a procrastinator, and I want to get the motivation so I can get back into shape and I can just run around and enjoy life with them while they're young and stuff. And so basically, my question is, how do you get over procrastination? And I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, Will.
Okay, he wants to be there. He wants to be motivated. He wants to be there for his kids. He's just having this real big issue with procrastination. So what kind of advice do you think you can give this young man?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for buying the book, James, and for everybody else who bought the book, thank you again. Yes, and if you didn't buy it, go buy it. But I want to start off by saying, James, don't get down on yourself about procrastination. At least 90% of the people in the United States procrastinate. So it's an epidemic. But what you have to do is first create a goal. The goal is to get out there with your kids, to be around there for them. And you have to put most of the focus on the goal. And my motto is nothing comes before the goal. But understand this, by nature, we avoid pain and we move towards pleasure. So what happens is when you're not doing something, it's because it's more pleasurable to not do anything. So to sit there and watch TV is pleasurable. To sit there and watch TV with a sandwich is even more pleasurable. But to get out and to go work out, yeah, who really wants to do it? Unless you're extremely motivated. And your motivation should be the fact that you want to be around longer. You want to be there to watch your kids grow up. You want to be there when they get married. You want to be there to see your grandkids. You want to be in their lives. There's so many things that you can teach them throughout their lives that's going to make them the people that they need to be, you know, to make them better parents. That's your motivation, be in their life. So when you're sitting there and you have a choice, look, do I go work out or do I watch your show? Bam, you think about your kids. You think, I need to be there. There's so much more to life when you put forth the effort and be in child's life. It'll be great, trust me. So you have to add more pleasure to going out there and working out and see more pain than sitting there doing nothing, where your arteries get clogged, where you just gain more weight, where you feel fatter and heavier, and doing nothing will make you feel like that. What do you think, Chris?
I think that's excellent advice. And I mean, you can apply that to any aspect of your life. If you just get past the immediate gratification of the movie and the sandwich and think long term, that's the way to go.
But is it me or does the movie understand me sound real good right now?
Yeah, it does actually. I was thinking about that. Something with jalapenos.
Yeah. Now I do have a technique, but I'm going to need you, Chris, to help me with this technique. And
Okay.
whoever's watching this, and hopefully James is watching this, you can go back and you can utilize it. It's called a switch pack. We're going to take two images and we're going to switch them. We're going to make one image come in front of the other. And what happens is it bypasses the guardian of the brain, and it gets into your subconscious. Okay, so the guardian of the brain is the critical factor. It's in my book. If you got my book,
Read the book.
This is how the technique goes. I want you, Chris, because you're doing this for me.
Okay.
First
I'm
of
ready.
all, imagine yourself in a movie theater. You're the only one there. You're sitting right in the middle. You got to close your eyes for this.
They're
I can see
closed.
you.
They're closed.
You're sitting right in the middle, and the screen is one of the largest. What is that? The IMAX? Is that what?
Super
An
IMAX.
size screen. And on that screen, you see the you that you want to be. The you, like, for instance, in James' case, this is, see yourself in James' situation. You know you want to get out there and you're working out, and I want you to see that body that you worked on. As you go to the gym with pride, and the colors are bright. Outside, as you walk into the gym, everything is just beautiful, and you feel good about yourself. You feel good that you're going to be there for your kid, and you see it in one image, and hear the sound of joy that comes with that. Feel it in throughout your body, that sensation of accomplishment. And I want you to see that screen, see it on that screen, okay? Now, what I want to do is, we're going to put that to the side now. Now I want you to see another image. This is the image that you want to avoid. This is that black and white image of you sitting on the couch, feeling bad that you can't even get outside with your kids. You're watching your third movie, which is about 6 hours that you spent sitting there. There's a bag of potato chips on the side. There's chocolate milk on the other side. You're feeling bad. You're feeling heavy. You're feeling like, what's the point? And that's that image that you want to change. Now, but in the middle of that image, you see a little dot. But behind that dot is the new you. So what we're going to do is, just like a camera lens where it just opens up, that's what we're going to do. It's going to open up, and the new image is going to come in the front. So we're going to do that on 3. That little dot is just going to bust open with the new image. 1, 2, 3, swish. So that's what's happening. That new image is there. That new you, that energized you, the perfect you, or the you that's healthy and happy. Okay? But we're going to bring that other image back now. Bring that heavy, gray image back. That tiring image. That image that you just want to avoid. And on 3, that little dot's going to open up with the new you. 1, 2, 3. Swish. The new you again. That new you that's proud. That new you that looks great. That body muscles are rippling. The new you that puts in the time, puts in the work, puts in the energy. This is what you're going to do. So, for now, we're going to stop doing it. But you do this over and over, maybe like 6 to 10 times. And you do it faster and faster. It's just swish, swish, swish. So it's an instant thing. What happens is whatever the mind believes is real becomes real. So this is a technique. Yeah.
See, with a little bit of practice, you can see it. You just have to focus.
Yeah.
It takes a little practice, but just focus, and you can switch it. You'll see it. It'll become real to you. I'm going to the gym right now.
You don't need to. You look wonderful. Trust me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, do we have anything else up? Any more?
Okay. Actually, now we have an audio clip. Audio clip from a woman named Susie Q. She's having issues with a friend.
Susie Q.
A friend named Twinkie. Here it is.
Okay, so I'm getting hungry just thinking about that. Talking about being lazy. But we'll get back. We're going to come back, and we're going to listen to the audio for Susie Q. And we'll see you in a moment.
We'll be right back.